If the devil can't make you bad, he'll make you busy. Why hurry starves your soul. This simple line hits so close to home in a world of packed calendars, constant notifications, and never-ending to-do lists. Many people are not out doing outrageously sinful things. They are just tired, stressed, and always rushing to the next task. The danger is that this kind of constant busyness does not only drain your body, it slowly wears down your mind, your relationships, and your walk with God. This video is a gentle invitation, not a guilt trip. Think of it as a guide to help you slow down, notice what really matters, and protect your soul, not only your schedule. What this quote really means: when busyness becomes a spiritual trap.
The quote is often linked to Corrie ten Boom, who is remembered for her deep faith and courage.
Bad is easy to spot: lying, cheating, hurting people on purpose. Busy looks very different: full days, helping others, long hours, and always saying yes. On the outside, one looks evil, the other looks responsible. The trap is that constant busyness can pull you just as far from God as clear sin. When every moment is full, there is no time to think, to feel, or to listen. The enemy does not care if he turns your heart with obvious sin or with constant distraction, as long as you are too rushed to love God and others well. Most people around you are busy, so it feels normal. Some of us even feel proud when we say, "I am so busy." But a packed life can quietly hurt your soul. You can be kind, honest, and helpful, yet so tired you fall asleep before you can pray. You can care deeply about your kids, yet never sit with them without checking your phone. You can serve hard at church, yet never stop long enough to let God refill you. This is not about shame. It is a loving warning that a constantly crowded life comes with a cost. From a Christian point of view, the enemy loves distraction. Open rebellion wakes up our conscience. Numb hurry does not. If your days are loud, rushed, and overbooked, it becomes harder to hear God's whisper. Constant scrolling, constant noise, and constant work crowd out any space for deep thought. Over time, this weakens your spiritual focus. You still believe, but you stop hearing. The enemy is fine with you being nice if you are too distracted to be present with God. This is not only a spiritual idea, it shows up in real data and real stories. Recent reports say that about 2/3 of full-time U.S. workers feel at risk of burnout. Many say they are tired all the time, anxious, or checked out inside. Remote workers talk about blurred lines between work and home. Young adults and leaders say they feel pressure from every side. This kind of constant burnout makes it very hard to pray, read scripture, or enjoy worship. When your body and mind are drained, faith can feel like one more task on a long list. Across studies, most workers say they feel worn out, overloaded, and close to burnout. Heavy workloads, long hours, and poor work-life balance are common themes. Burnout is not just being busy, it brings sleep problems, anxiety, low mood, and a sense that nothing will ever be enough. Over time, this can turn into serious mental health struggles. When that happens, spiritual life almost always suffers, because your heart has no energy left. Many people know the feeling of crawling into bed and scrolling until they fall asleep, or snapping at a spouse or child, then wondering, "Why did I say that?" Or sitting in church and going through the motions while your mind is somewhere else. In that state, it is hard to feel anything, including God's presence. You may still believe every line of the creed, but inside you are numb. If that is you, you are not alone, and you are not broken beyond help. God has so much more for you than survival mode. When you are rushed, you listen less, interrupt more, and assume the worst faster. You miss family dinners because of email. You half listen to your kids while thinking about tomorrow's meeting. You check messages during worship or small group. None of this usually comes from bad motives, but the effect is real. Busyness slowly pulls your heart away from deep love for God and people. Scripture does not praise non-stop work. It calls us to wise, peaceful, steady lives.
Across the Bible, we see rhythms of work and rest, action and stillness. God created Sabbath. Jesus rested. The Psalms talk about quiet trust. All of that pushes back on the lie that your worth is your output. In Luke 10, Jesus visits the home of two sisters. Martha runs around getting everything ready. Mary sits at Jesus' feet and listens. Martha gets upset and asks Jesus to tell Mary to help. Jesus answers, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is necessary." Mary chose that one thing, being with him. Martha's work was not evil. It was good hosting. The problem was worry and distraction. That is the same tension many feel in parenting, church work, or career. We serve Jesus but lose sight of Jesus. In Mark 6:31, after a busy time of ministry, Jesus tells his disciples, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." He does not say, "Push through." He pulls them away from the crowds. Rest is not lazy. It is part of following Jesus. Saying no can be an act of trust. It says, "God, you run the world, I do not." Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Stillness is not only sitting perfectly quiet. It is a heart posture that says, "I do not have to fix everything right now." A few minutes of slow, honest time with God each day can soften a hard, hurried heart. Silence, deep breaths, and unhurried reading of Scripture give space for God to speak.
Not all busy seasons are harmful. Some are short and needed. The problem is when busy becomes your normal and your soul never catches up. Here are some gentle signs that your busyness may be hurting you. Emotional and physical warning signs of unhealthy busyness. Some common red flags: always tired, even after a full night of sleep, trouble falling asleep or waking up often, frequent headaches or stomach pain, short temper with people you love, feeling numb, empty, or disconnected, needing constant noise like TV or podcasts just to relax. These may be your body's way of saying something is off. These are not proof that you are a bad Christian. They are signals that your heart is stretched thin.
"If the devil can't make you bad, he'll make you busy," is more than a clever quote. It is a mirror that shows how constant hurry can choke our joy, our relationships, and our walk with God. The good news is that God is not waiting with a scolding. He is waiting with rest, grace, and a slower way to live. You do not have to fix everything this week. Just choose one small step that protects your heart from harmful busyness. May you have the courage to choose presence over hurry and love over distraction today. Here to help. Here to serve. A transformation growth.